Hello everyone. I was getting ready to start on a project that I am making for a friend of mine, and I thought I would just turn on the camera and record it as I go so we can just do like a craft with me video. I have been working all day, actually for the last 4 or 5 days, but today I finally finished up getting most of my craft room organized and redecorated. So a lot of it's shabby chic, which is what I love. So I've really been working a lot trying to get this thing taken care of so I could get back to work. And now, of course, I'm so organized I can't find anything. So you know how that is. But I had seen Nick the Booksmith do these like scrap, what did she call them? She didn't call them scrap pads, what were they? They weren't even scrap packs. They were something with scrap paper. I forget what she calls them now. And anyway, she would just attach a bunch of different paper, scrap paper, and then you could adhere it to the top, or you could sew it or whatever, and then you could mail it to your friends. Well, I liked that idea, but I wanted to do it a little different. So I just added a bunch of paper and sat it to the side and decided that I was going to make like a little envelope, like not even an envelope, like a folder. So this is like scrap paper folder, I guess. So I just took some of the paper itself, you know, the same designs, and I made 2 little pockets. And this is not cardstock, it's just regular paper, because it's just going to hold, you know, this extra paper that's going to my friend for her to use in her collages and such. But the front and stuff I do want to decorate, so I just thought while I decorated it and filled it up, that I would just bring you along and maybe give you guys some ideas. So I got out some different books that I'm thinking about using. And also I am going to put this on the front, and I backed this on some cardstock. This is out of one of my Paper Studio paper pads. And as you can see, I sewed around it because I wanted it to be sturdy and make sure it did not come off there, because I just took some glue stick to it, and you know that don't stick very well. After a while it'll come off, so I just sewed around that, and I think that's really pretty. But that's going to go on the front here, and then I'm going to make a pocket with this, and I'm hoping that this little bag will fit in here. If not, I might have to cut it down, but I'd like to fill this bag with some extra goodies and put right there. That's my plan, but we'll see. And then I grabbed this large craft colored glassine bag, and I'm going to put it all in that glassine bag, and then of course put it in an envelope to mail it, so that way everything's nice and protected. But let's see, so I got some books out. This one is the 40th anniversary of the Reader's Digest, and it is 1961, and it's got some really pretty pictures and illustrations and stuff in here. I don't know any of the stories, I've not read it. And this is a book that I got that they were throwing a ton of books away. I've told that before in my consignment shop, and I grabbed a bunch of them. And this one was a preacher's book, so I know there's no bad words in here, because I've bought books from the Dollar Tree before to use, and they were full of foul language, so couldn't use those. But let's get that cover off. We are going to pick out some paper, and it doesn't really matter because it's going to be covered up anyway, but I want something in the background. I don't want it just, because this is a file folder. I forgot to tell you guys that. I just took a file folder and trimmed it down because it's, you know, nice like cardstock. And so then I'm just going to tear some paper and kind of collage some paper on here for the background, which I want this piece here. So and I have a few different videos coming up that I'm doing. I'm actually going to be doing a tutorial Oops, sorry about the tripod, guys. on a journal cover that I have never seen anyone do. Not saying they haven't, but I've never seen it. And I just was sitting around one day and kind of come up with the idea of trying something. And so I'm going to share it with you guys and do a tutorial on how I do it. It is a very, very cool technique, or look, I should say. Let's get 2-inch white on it. Put that up there. I have no plan, guys. I'm just literally flying by the seat of my pants here. I just thought I would turn the camera on. I haven't had a chance to do any journals, to do any flip throughs or any type of video, because I've been organizing this room, and I tell you what, that takes forever. So now I'm just an organized mess, Let's see what we got here. I'm just going to start tearing some pages out here. I hope I don't know if there's bad words in Reader's Digest or not, but I sure hope not, because I'm not taking time to read this. But like I said, most of it's going to be covered anyway. What I might do is just put that there. I don't know, I'm not liking that contrast at all. Of course, it'd be built up some, and there'd be other things, but I don't like that. I think these are too small. Let's do something. I don't know what I'll do. Okay, change of plans. Scrap that. I'm going to start over. I told you guys I had no plan here. I'm just ripping my page. Let's see if I'm not used to. Oh, I keep hitting the tripod. Sorry. Let's see if I put that there. Put one here. And let's see, because this is going to be here. It's going to cover up most of that anyway, so I just want some words to be peeking out, and I still have to get something over here. Just go ahead and see what we got here. Besides a hot mess. I just want it to have some type of background. I don't want it to just be the file folder, and I am going to distress around it too. I wonder if I should put this is how I work, guys. I just I'm continually moving stuff around and trying things, and yeah, it's just the way my mind works. I hope everyone is doing okay. Like I said, I've just been doing a lot of organizing, trying to declutter this room, and I've been trying to hurry up and get it done so I could get back to crafting, because I really prefer crafting over organizing. That is a definite. I know you're all telling me what I need to do here. I'm not sure. I'm just not liking the way it's looking. if I could add, let me see. And this is 2 different prints, which is fine because I wanted that contrast. Do I want it to have a gap like that is what I'm concerned about. Because that one doesn't. Should I make it like that? See, I don't even know. This is why you're supposed to have a plan. Let me just do this. Let me get my stress out. If I can find, there it is. Let's see, what was I saying about my videos coming out? I was trying to think. Oh, I've got the one tutorial coming out of the cover for the journal. It's a new journal cover that I think will be really nice. What else do I have coming out? Well, I've got a couple design team projects that I'm going to be working on with Tina at Shabby Dabby Doodah. I've got a couple for kids cut out and ready to go. I just have to actually just sit down and do it. And I'm doing this a little darker than normal, and I'm just using the vintage photo because that's what I always use pretty much. I got some new ones the other day, and I'm really liking them. The what is that called? Antique linen. I really like that one. That one's a nice one. I got the tea dye too, but I haven't used it yet. So I'm thinking like this, and then I would put this here for the pocket. Maybe I need to do it like that. I think that's what I'm going to do. So, but yeah, I have so much scrap paper, as we all do. And I was trying to come up with a way to use it that I wouldn't feel like it was being wasted. And I wanted to send someone some Happy Mail. And I thought I would love to get a package of like scrap paper like that I could use for collaging or whatever, and just have you know, have it sitting on my desk in a little folder, and then just grab some pieces. You know, I thought that would be so cool. And it's different when you get it from somebody else than, you know, me making this for myself and just sitting it here. It's a lot different. I think I'm gonna go with that. Excuse me. Okay, so we're going to keep that to that edge, not to that edge. And my art glitter glue bottle is about shot. Because I just buy the big bottles, and I just refill this bottle all the time. And it is just about shot. It is wore out. I've used this thing for a long time. But if you guys are interested in a craft room tour, let me know, and I might do that if you're interested. Otherwise, there will be pictures posted on my my Facebook group, which is Handmade from Lisa, and also on my Instagram, which is I don't know if it's under Handmade from Lisa or not. I need to look and get that posted in the description, because I think it is Handmade from Lisa, but I don't know. I know my name's on there too, so I don't know if it's under that or my name. So, okay, that's got plenty of glue on it. It ain't going nowhere. Alright, am I still on and in frame? Yeah. Okay. I need to move a little quicker. So I'm going to go ahead and attach this, and I'm just going to attach the 3 sides and leave this front open. And I'm going to just put a little bit of extra glue because where I sewed here, to go over top of that, I want to make sure that it stays on there. Don't want the glue to come off. Of course, I've never had any problem with our glitter glue. If anything, I have to tear it off. And I am hoping that I'm straight. I can't see around this tripod. I think that's straight. It's hard working around the tripod. I'd like to know how people do the overhead filming. That would be nice. Okay. So we'll let that dry there. And then, oh no, I don't need no more there. I thought I did. I might put something here later. We'll see. We'll put something, I just don't know what yet. Okay, so like I said, I have two big pockets down here. And I'm going to put a small pocket up here for some of the smaller scraps. Because what I did was gathered up all the scraps of this kind of paper, these designs that was in this one paper pad. And so even the pieces, the little itty bitty pieces that I found, you know, I was going to throw them away. And I thought, no, I'm going to send them. Because they're, you know, I like scraps like this. So I'm going to make a small pocket right here for the smaller scraps. So I'm just going to find some of this paper, and I think, let me see here, this would be a good one because it's not, you know, real wide. You don't want anything wide. So I think that's what we'll, actually I want to use it this way, and it's right there. Where's my pencil? Well, we'll just do it like that. So I'm not getting my cutter out for this little piece. Okay, wow, that worked good. Okay, so I'm just going to adhere the two sides and the bottom and make that a little pocket. I'm always trying to come up with ways that I can use my scrap paper, which I think we all do that, especially book pages and things. And also, I'm always trying to come up with Happy Mail ideas. So I kind of took care of two things in one here, because I really wanted to send her something, and I've already sent her so many different things that I hope that's not crooked, is it? It's a little crooked, isn't it? And, you know, I've sent her lace and things like that, and I thought, I want to send her something different. And this is, you know, a really cute idea, so that's what I'm going to do. But anyway, enough rambling. So then the larger pieces can go over here on this side. And then, of course, I'm going to have to trim some of those. Then up here, you know, I could put these little smaller pieces. You could turn them sideways like that. Actually, you know what I should do with these? I should make a little envelope for these little ones. Now, these are the long ones. So, like, all of the longer ones. And, of course, there's no rhyme or reason. I'm just filling it to the brim. And then I will trim it all down so it fits nice in here. See, these I had stacked up, experimenting with something else. And this size here, and I just left it until I was ready to work on this. This size is going over here. These are the tall ones, so they go here. And then these will go in this pocket over here. And this is so easy to make. I mean, I just used part of the paper from, you know, the scrap paper. I used part of it and just to make my little pockets, and then now I'm just filling it up, so you're not wasting anything, and they are going to have a nice little package of scrap paper that they can use. So I think this is a really neat idea, and like I said, I'm going to turn that sideways. I would love to get something like this that was just, you know, all different scrap paper that I could use that was someone else's, because it's different than me just sitting down fixing up my own paper and my own scraps. I've already got that. It's just in a, you know, organized mess over there. But you get other people's paper, it's different because it might be something you don't have. And I just think that's really neat. So that's what I'm doing. So I'm going to try to make a couple of these actually. Not on camera, but I mean for some friends for Happy Mail. I hope I'm in film. In film? I hope I'm in film. That made no sense. In focus and in the actual camera. There we go. Camera's view. Look at this. See? And then I just have to trim that down. And that's getting really heavy because it's full. So then what I could do is take some of it that's longer like this. And you can fold it and just put it in there instead of cutting it. That way they've got a longer piece. And of course you could add anything you wanted to this. You know, you could add different ephemera and stuff. I'm thinking at the top here, let's go sideways. These little pieces, I think I'm going to make something for those. I do believe. I keep hitting the tripod. Urgh. Urgh. Okay, so back to what I was saying earlier because I got really distracted. But I have a couple videos that I'm wanting to do, and I'm wanting to do a couple craft with me's. I have that tutorial. I have some flip throughs coming up. I'm also going to be doing not a series, but one do-stash video of a couple things that I am going to be selling in the shop, and I'm going to show them on here before I actually put them in the shop. Yeah, that's going to fit. So see, that little bag will fit right there. I can fill this up with ephemera and stuff, which is what I'm going to do, and then just slide it right in there. Okay. And then I have a paper clip. It's a big fabric bow that I made a bunch of these a while back. And of course, you know, that'll be cut off there. But I'm going to put it on the top up here. It'll be probably right there. It'll keep it all closed. So it'll be like that. But I got to cut all that paper down. And let's see, put my ephemera. I had some. Oh, I had this lace. I thought maybe about putting some lace or something on it, but I really like the way that paper's looking there. And I don't think I need to do anything here. I could, but the bag's going to cover it, and that's not. You're not going to see it anyway. And of course, you could decorate the back. And I probably will decorate the back of it. I might get some of this paper. Actually, I don't think I have any of this paper. I think I used it all. But I might get something out of my paper pad that matches this. And then just cut a full piece and put it right here. And then use that instead of another book page. I think that's what I'll do. And so then that'll be done. And then I'll just trim all this down and put the smaller bits over in here. And then just keep the larger ones over here. And then I'll just add a bunch of goodies in there, and maybe even you could take the smaller pieces. It's late at night, guys. I worked all day and I'm so tired I can't even think straight. You could put that, if you can see, put it right here, which I'll just go ahead and do. And then you've got a little pocket for some more of the little, whoa, that's a lot of glue. Some more of the little pieces of scraps and things. Now I know I don't like to keep a lot of the little scraps, even though I've started doing it recently, because I thought, what am I going to do with that? But honestly, we do use a lot of the little pieces, so I think other people would appreciate it too. And you know, there, of course, a lot of them's up there, but you could just take some smaller pieces and tuck it right in there. You know, I could cut this down and have two, just like that. And then just for some extra, because you can use those for any kind of embellishments, you know, these little pieces of paper. Especially this size. These are good for altered paper clips. You just fold them over and make your paper clip. So, okay, so I think you guys got it, you know, you understand where I'm going with this, so. But, yep, just keep filling it up. And I'm still going to add more over here, and like I said, I got to trim that down. But there is one more thing I wanted to do. And I want to add a flower on the front, and I don't know where, is that it right there? Yes, I lost it. Okay, so I just grabbed a couple things that was on my desk, and where are we at? Oh my goodness, I'm running out of time. And so I found, I had punched these out. I didn't cut them, I punched them out. And this is Edith Holden, and then just some craft paper and a button. And I am going to, I took 2 of the silk leaves, and I'm just going to, actually going to sew it, and I can't really do that on camera, but I wanted to show you what it's going to look like. And then I'm just going to put it right there, just for a little added touch. So, anyway, well guys, I hope you liked this video. It was kind of all over the place. I just wanted to do something for my friend, and I just thought I would show you what I was going to do. Like I said, it wasn't planned, and so, you know, it wasn't a tutorial, it was just a craft with me. And I hope you like this kind of videos. I'll try to be more organized next time, but I really wasn't even planning on doing a video today. I've worked all day, like I said, and I was just going to relax and craft a little bit, but I thought, well, I'd show you what I was doing. Maybe give you guys an idea of how to share your scrap paper. So, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. And you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and stick around. And I hope you guys really have a blessed night. Bye.